Welcome you all to learn about perception. I am Dr.M.NEELA, Associate Professor of Business Administration, Kaveri College for Women Autonomous, Trichy. In this session, we are going to discuss about perception, stimuli, sensation and perception, importance of perception. The concept of perception is very closely related to the personality of a person. We know that people working in an organization differ in terms of physical characteristics, educational background, and personality traits. One of the consequences of such difference is that people do not view the things in the same way. Thus, perception is described as one's view of reality because every person perceives the world and approaches the life problems differently. Perception is the way how a person understands something, whereas reality is the truth and the actual existence of something. In simple, perception is the manner in which a person understands someone or something. What appears to be good to someone may appear bad to others because the reactions of the people to different situations are also different. According to Stephen P. Robbins, perception can be defined as a process by which individuals organize and interpret their sensory impressions in order to give meaning to their environment. So, the perception may be defined as the process of receiving, selecting, organizing, interpreting, checking, reacting to a sensory stimuli or data. Simple words, perception is an intellectual process. The manner in which an individual perceives affect his behavior. Different people may perceive the same object differently. Stimuli play a vital role in perception. Stimuli is a plural form of stimulus, which means anything that excites or arouses a person. Sensation is the response of a physical sensory organ. We have eyes to see, ears to hear, hands to touch, nose to smell, tongue to taste. Thus, sensation is essentially a physical process. It is important to know the difference between the sensation and the perception. Sensation refers to the physical stimulation of the sensory receptors, whereas perception involves interpreting the sensory information. In simple, sensation is a physical process, whereas perception is a psychological activity. Thus, the sensation is the basis for perception. Next, we move on to the importance of perception. Perception is very important due to various reasons. They are: it facilitates understanding of human behavior. It helps in behavior prediction. It helps in determination of needs. It is very important for effective subordinate dealing. The first importance of perception is facilitates understanding of human behavior. Perception is very important in understanding the human behavior because every person perceives the world and approaches the life problems differently. Whatever we see or feel is not necessarily the same as it really is. It is because what we hear is not what is really said, but what we perceive as being said. When a person buys something, it is not because it is the best, but because he takes it to be the best. Thus, it is because of the perception it is found why one individual finds a job satisfying while another one may not be satisfied with it. The next importance of perception is it helps in behavior prediction. If people behave on the basis of their perception, we can predict their behavior in the changed circumstances by understanding their present perception of the environment. One person may be viewing the facts in one way which may be different from the facts as seen by the another viewer. The next importance of perception is determination of needs. With the help of perception, the needs of various people can be determined because people's perception is influenced by their needs. Perception helps in effective subordinate dealing. Perception is very important for the manager who wants to avoid making errors when dealing with the people and events in the work setting. This problem is made more complicated by the fact that different people perceive the same situation differently. In order to deal with the subordinates effectively, the managers must understand their perceptions properly. Thank you.